Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to another glorious day here at the Tango Hotel. That's right, boys, we have returned for more Space Marine 2. That's right, boys. And while I was offline, I finally got the heavy bolter to max level, and it absolutely slaps. It's hilarious. We're gonna get into that. We're probably gonna level up the plasma rifle as well today. And on that, my friends, on that note, it's time once again for us to join together in the most holy, and auspicious of actions. It's called the simultaneous sip. And all you gotta do, my dudes, is grab that cup or mug of glass, perhaps you have a taker, chalice, or a stein, maybe a canteen, check a flask, a vessel of any kind. You fill it with your favorite fluid. That's right, the morning coffee. It's waifu made. Join me now, friends, for the gloriousness, the stupendosity, the absolute awesome sauceness that is the simultaneous sip. Brothers of the waffle. Yes, that's right. Citizens of the Tango Hotel. Sir. Tap it in right. Freaking now. Go! Get that double sip going. Oh, there we go. Almost got it caught. All right. Hopefully, I got these in the right ear. I got new ones. Instead of having giant ass headphones, I'm like, oh, I'm going back in time for earbuds. A lot of it is because I'm starting to get hot again. Like yesterday, I was like burning up by the time the freaking stream ended. I didn't even realize it. That was the funny thing. I didn't even notice until the stream was almost over. Now, if you excuse me, I have to put my eye drops because, of course, I forgot to do it. Of course. And there it is. In all of its glory. Like, I know that the tactical gets all kinds of cool weapons up here, but the fact that they only get one pistol and one melee weapon is kind of like, come on now. Come on now. Look at it, dude. It's fucking sexy, isn't it? For the Emperor. Yeah, look at this thing. Goodness gracious, dude. Look. Even the bolt casings have freaking, oh god, it's got a giant ruby on it. Even the bolt casings have freaking Aquilas on them. Oh yeah. And what's funny is it actually has like a pseudo stock. I didn't notice that before. I didn't. It's got a ruby over there too. Has it got one on the other side? It does. Right there. Okay, is that what that is? An extendable stock? Is that what that is? Imperalis. For the Emperor. And I love how this, like, it looks like just, oh, it's just a weird looking gun, right? This thing is like this big. It's fucking huge. It's absolutely ginormous. I probably couldn't pick this thing up. Like, I probably couldn't pick up a bolter. Let's just be real. These things are huge. Like, maybe what is it called? Stalker bolt rifle? No, that's not the one. Which one is it? Is it the auto bolt rifle? Yeah, it's whichever one is like supposed to be the carbine. I thought it was supposed to be this one. Yeah, bolt carbine. Yeah, this one. I might be able to pick this one up. Flaming KM, greetings and salutations, my friend. How are you, sir? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, the grenade launcher is really, really freaking awesome, by the way. Just in case you were wondering, it is really awesome. They nerfed the shit out of it, though, so... Basically, you can't get infinite grenades from, You cannot get infinite grenades from the ammo store from the ammo boxes. You have to pick. The only way you can get grenades is to pick them up from the tiny ammo boxes, or kill Xeno. You know, the best ways. Dude, I really like. It's funny because I really like the fact. Hang on a second. Am I using the drum? I am. Okay. I was like, I really like this one. Yes, and it's because it's the one I'm using. Okay. That one's nice too. Like, don't get me wrong, but man, I do love I do love me some For the Emperor. I'm telling you right now. Doing well as Xenonatsu, getting in the middle of getting better armor. Heard that, dude. I heard that. So, the Assault is something I haven't played in a while, mainly because I just don't care. The Assault is kind of like a meh class to me. It feels very underpowered. Okay, so anyway, let's look at our tactical stuff. So, I went back to, after a gun strike, range damage is increased, because basically I never try to perfectly dodge, so this isn't really going to benefit me, the ability to not be back for 5 seconds, not be knocked back for 5 seconds. But the gun strike damage means that when I gun strike, instead of going straight into the melee, I can do the thing that I love doing, which is just standing point blank and unloading bolter fire directly into their face. It's possibly one of my favorite things to do. Yes, yes indeed. And I'll lose the damage buff to my secondary weapon, but I never use it unless I'm out of ammo, or I really need to, like, I want to save my big ammo. So I don't really care that I'm losing 10% less damage, 10% damage on that, right? And I don't get this one. Like, there probably shouldn't even be another ability in this category, because Emperor's Vengeance is just by far, hands down, the best. Yeah, hands down. Let's see. Range damage, 5 spin, recoil reduced. Recoil reduced is pretty cool, but it doesn't restore contested health. Just, yeah, it just doesn't. I do wonder if it would be better to do the melee finisher additionally deals significant area of effect damage, or if the insta-kill headshot on Majoris or Extremist level enemies every 2 minutes is worth it. Like, I don't know. It feels like it is, because there's definitely times I auspex and then I start shooting at him and his head explodes, and it's like, yep, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, we ignore Minoris level enemies. We know that. All right, so let's go kill some shit. Let's do that. Assault class in Space Marine 2 or Xenonauts 2? Space Marine 2. Space Marine 2. The only thing that really feels weird is because I got these in my ears, it actually sounds really odd. Oh shit, we're joining the match. Hopefully I get to play my class. I have joined several missions, and it's just like, man, I understand why people get mad joining a game and they can't play the class they want to play. It's really annoying. Really annoying. So we got Stoned Up Merc, nice. Mistafab. All right, let's go, boys. Let's rock and roll. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I might not be able to stream with these things, man, because it makes my voice sound really weird. I mean, it definitely sounds a little sexy, but you know, that's just me. See what I mean? Insta-gib. Insta-gib. Boom. Gib, gib, gib. Gib, gib, gib. It just sucks that the only person that has... And the only person that has an ability that increases your... that allows you to do executes and recharge your ability skill is the Vanguard. So Stoned Up Merc probably has it. He does not, actually. Because I just did an execute and it didn't give me my stuff back. So he's got something else selected. I had a weird freaking dream earlier where I was going to the bathroom in a library. And he separated all the bathrooms into big and skinny, tall and short. Wow, okay, that's Weird. Demon! If you're wondering why I like doing this, it's because that's the way the Space Marines look in all the media. They literally just stand and just fire the bolter. Some weird form of wokeness. Ugh. Well, the thing about it is that wokeness is not necessarily differentiating between different groups like that. It's more along. Ooh, that's a snipper. Go, 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 go. It's privileging individuals based on that identity. That is the problem. That is the problem. Whoop.
Demolition codes required to deploy an armed ordnance. Source one from any agency, alive or otherwise.
Whoa! Oh no! There we go. Gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, bitch! Oh shit! Oh, that was so close! Freaking snipers. Oh! How my boys doing? I will say this, one of the best parts about executes that I really, really like is it gives you a time to breathe. As dumb as it sounds, it because you're basically invulnerable and it gives you like a couple of seconds of invulnerability, you can literally like look around the battlefield and see where you're needed next. Victimhood mentality, and the victim's not your fault, all the wrongs for someone else. Yeah, yes, yeah. That's part of it, yes. But I mean that's the essential grift of communism as a whole, dude. That's not just woke, you know what I'm saying? That describes several other things. The part that the woke do is they take that communist gobbledygook. You know that old white man? Yeah, that guy. and they basically turn it into a race and gender and sex grift. And that for some reason they fail to understand that, like, it's one of those weird things that almost everybody seems to understand nowadays, except for these people. When you do evil things, that makes you evil. Doesn't matter if you had good reasons. It doesn't matter if you have good reasons or not. It doesn't make you a good person to do evil things, right? You may have to do evil things for reasons. You may have reasons to do them, but it's still evil. I got him. Look at the slaughter, dude. Gotcha, bitch. Gun strike. Range damage. Oh. No! No! God damn it! Gotcha, bitch. Holy crap, dude. fucking epic, baby. Woo! Especially if you enjoy doing evil things. But that tends to be what it is that the vast majority of people who dive into that stuff are actual evil assholes who are using that shit as an excuse to do evil things and make themselves appear to be a good person. Right? Like how many stories did we hear, you know, as kids growing up about religious people who were that way, where they claimed to be pious and religious and all this other stuff, and they were just dickwads, just like anybody else. But they claim that moral high ground because, you know, they're best friends with Jesus. Like that fucking matters. All right, he got it. And there it is. I wonder if the increase in range damage also increases your gun strike. Because that would be pretty cool. Oh, boo. Got him. Boo, I missed the second one. Like, no! No! Yeah, that tends to be what it is. Like I said, it's the same way with like politicians or any position that gives you power. It attracts those. Yeah, because like wokeness in modern day, it does give you a kind of like power in our culture that you're a good person and that you can't be a bad person because you're fighting for the rights of minorities, as if any of that shit means anything.
Aliens are running out of time. How close are you to the Promethean facility? Reaching the facility now. You are making good time. We're going to need it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. I'm not above doing like, you know, evil things to people that deserve it. But that's the thing, is that I don't just go out of my way to do it to just anybody. Like, I understand there's a reason that we have laws and all this other stuff that prevents us from, like, you know, enacting revenge and stuff like that. It's not a good thing for our society to have things like revenge. So that's what ends up happening. That's how it works, is I end up marking a dude because I parry them and then I shoot them and it uses up my 2-minute timer. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. Got it. Take the person's love and trust and throw it out the window. I don't quite know what you mean by that.
Reloading.
Or more stuff.
Picking up extra round.
Oh, you feel like they're okay. Feel like they're owed good stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean that's the entitlement part of it, right?
That is where we get your stim injectors.
I've already got one, dude.
Take what you can carry. Fuel your packs, brothers.
Oh, did I check that one over there? I did not. I prefer frag grenades. One of the big problems that I find with the assault is that I have no real way to get equipment back like I do with the other classes, right? I can take the talent, the perk, to, if I scan 20 enemies with 1 auspex, it gives me an equipment charge. It's like, damn, son. Like, it's not hard to do, per se. How's that ammo? Goodbye. Dude. Which generator is it? Generator 1. Come on. I already used my damn health kit. Get off my generator, you damn dirty Tyranids! Son of a bitch. Oh, I hear him. Where is he?
Progress is progress, brothers. We are almost there.
That's him. That's it right there. I was like, where is this asshole? The left are so envious and prickish to everybody unlike us. Yeah. I mean, like I said, dude, you forget that in the 90s it was the religious right that was like this. So it's like it's not. It's not as if.
We are ready to ambush the enemy.
Hang on a second, sorry. Concentrating. It's not as if okay.
Smells like fresh munitions.
I don't understand. Okay, whatever. Maybe buy a Twitch card next week. Word. Word. Yeah, I had to get rid of those pre-rolls, man. I had to get rid of those pre-rolls. God, I love that, dude. It's so good. Oh, there it is, baby. I love it, man. Boom. Every gun strike, 25% more damage. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Yes, we're back. We're back. Yes, I read it. I don't really understand what you mean other than the fact that it's like I get it, but the thing you got to remember is that the people, a lot of the vast majority of people who are doing this kind of stuff. Nice. Couldn't help it. They weren't. It's just like a lot of religious folk, dude. They're not logicked into the position, so they're not gonna get logic out of it. And the vast majority of people are mostly just useful idiots who have been propagandized into believing, just like on the right, they've been propagandized into believing that because you oppose this thing, that must mean you're evil. Right? That's kind of how it works. It's kind of how they view it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just like it used to be. It used to be the religious right that was the intolerant bastards. I mean, like, let's just be real, dude. There are intolerant bastards on every edge of the political spectrum. Right? It's just the right and the left, red team and blue team are the most prominent, and therefore they have the most amount of crazy people following them. And the left and the right do an absolutely excellent job of exposing the absolutely crazy, maniacal insanity that exists on the other side of the political spectrum. Right? And it's like, what are shot grenades better for, baby? Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Take it, Xeno. Hup. 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 Got him! Yes! Where is he? Sometimes it's really hard to tell where they're at. Okay, is he dead? No. Okay, now he's dead. Now his ass is dead. Let's go. And so that's one of the things you have to keep in perspective is that it's something that I've said over and over and over and over again. The same kind of people who were doing the I love Jesus and I hate f***s. Those are the type of people who are basically like, you're a bad person and racist if you don't agree with me today. It's the same mentality, it's the same type of person. It's you worship the devil turned into you're a racist and a bigot and all the other nonsense.
We are prepared.
And the like funniest shit about it all, like that makes me just cackle, is the fact that these people tend to be some of the biggest bigots I've ever seen in my life. The most intolerant of peoples. Just like the aforementioned conservative Christians from back in the day, who are like, if you listen to rock music, you're worshiping the devil. Yeah, those assholes. Not good people. Goodness gracious, dude. Just tear them up, man. Look at that.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the protected path. Continue holding.
It's like bang, bang, bang. What happened to my grenades? Did I throw one? Oh, boo! I hit it too late. Beautimus. Beautimus! We got him, boys. We got him. Well done, son. Well done. Alright, all specs are coming in. Which side they coming from? Is it just from down here? Goodbye. Got his ass.
halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
Get some, bitches!
More hostiles entering engagement range.
There it is. He's mine, baby. Yes. I'll take some more.
Fresh magazine in.
Oh my god.
We may be overrun, but never defeated.
Tearing them apart, dude. It's so good. And
My mark.
I got your back, bro. No, sir. Ooh, that bonus damage coming in handy there, son. Hell yeah.
Full space prime.
God, it feels good. It feels good. And he is just standing down there toe to toe with him. So good.
Fresh munitions.
A leftist doesn't understand true bigotry. I mean, that's not true, dude. Come on now. Don't be that way. You know that's not true.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards.
Like, you do know that there are former slaves who are, you know, leftists. Like, it's the same kind of thing that the left says about you. You know that, right?
Alliance to Titus. Greetings.
Lieutenant bioscience now 90% unfollowed. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work. Move to extract.
I prefer inoculating yourself from offensive things by getting a thicker skin. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is like, there is an argument that it doesn't work for some people. And that's true. Like, my daughter is a very prime example of that kind of mentality. I mean, it does work with her for some things, but like the whole, you know, toughen your kid up by making them suffer, that doesn't really work with her. I don't like the way my voice sounds, so we're gonna stow that. It sounds very like hollow and stuff. They don't often experiencing things and end up being rich kids. Okay, yeah, that's the vast majority of people that we would consider SJWs. I would agree. Just like ye old frickin' conservative Christians who were the most homophobic tended to be like in the closet homosexuals, right? Kind of deal. But nowadays, you're right. It is a way for a bunch of rich white kids to make themselves feel better. Specifically, richer middle to upper middle class and upper class women to make themselves feel better, like they're actually doing something with their lives, rather than, you know, just being hedonistic. Which is fine if you want to be hedonistic, but don't tell me you're a good person because you want to, like, you know, have a thrumple or whatever the fuck it's called. The Satanic Panic was real? Well, yes, of course the Satanic Panic was real. I mean, people did really stupid shit based on really stupid shit. Like, what is it called? It's a mass delusion? Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Are there people who are bad that project their badness into the world via the worship of the devil? Yes, that is true. But there are not very many of those people. And most of them are crazy. Therefore, they get easily caught. We just got a new bed for my son. He actually has a twin-size bed now. And he's only 3, but he's the size of a 5 to 6-year-old. And so his little baby mattress, he was like almost as big as it. Just fully stretched out, so we had to get him a real mattress. And he looks absolutely tiny. And he loves it. He loves it so much, he's actually spent the last couple days just laying in his bed. He'll go in there, he'll lay down, he'll watch TV, and then he'll go play, and then he'll go back and lay down. It's quite funny. But yeah, the Satanic Panic was freaking something, dude. But, I mean, it's just like a lot of stuff like that. It's just like the Salem Witch Trials, right? Like, mass delusion, especially when it's based in something like faith, is very easy to spread like wildfire. Because the thing about it is that I'm not a Christian, right? But if you told me you worship the devil, I wouldn't associate with you. I wouldn't. Unless you then explain, it's like, oh no, it's not like the devil from Christianity. It's more like, you know, the story of Lucifer. He was an angel who rebelled from God, and because of that, you know, he's technically like a libertarian or liberal icon, where it's about freedom from tyranny and all this stuff. I'd be like, okay, I can understand that, but you know, if you pick something that has basically for the entirety of Western culture been something that has been considered evil and demonic, it's kind of hard to shake that when you just tell people you worship Satan. Because I used to do that edgy boy shit when I was in the Navy. People would ask me about my beliefs and all that stuff, and they'd be like, "Are you a Christian?" It's like, "No, I'm a Satanist." And they'd look at me funny. It's like, but they knew me, and they were like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm not." I was like, I mean, I do get their greeting cards, but yeah, you're right, I'm not. It's just because I was being a troll, right? Being funny. The vast majority of people did not take it seriously. The few that did were interesting, to say the least. Chop didn't like it so much. He's a very hardcore Mormon. So we couldn't have nudie pictures up in the mess hall and in the main P-way because of him. I mean, I want to state this for the record. Chop was a great guy. So his religious beliefs precluded him from looking at naked females, and while I didn't agree with his beliefs, and nobody did, we were all like, he's not an asshole. He's not telling us that we have to do it this way. He's asking us, hey, this is against my religion. Could you please not do this? And it was like, okay, sure, bro.
Titus predicts the Tyranids hive tyrant is leading a swarm.
Yeah, I know, right? The whole like having your kids gender transition, it's really dumb, because the thing about it is that your kids should be pretending with gender. You know, when my son puts on a dress and wears high heels, like, I'm not gonna freak out, like, because he's gonna do it. He pretends he puts on makeup just like his mommy does, right? These are what children do. So role playing in that way is not a bad thing. It's when you make it a fucking religion. That's my problem. And trying to say that a young person can determine what their gender is just absolutely moronic. Like, some will know. Some will know. I've definitely talked to some trans people who were like, they were definitely sure they were trans. They were definitely sure when they were younger. Just like I knew people who were gay who were the same way. And to be fair, though, I didn't know I was bisexual until I was much older. So, in my teenage years. I will take a frag grenade.
Gathering supplies.
I absolutely will take a frag grenade. Yes, but transitioning your gender just as an aesthetic is not life-changing, right? The hormone blockers, now those are that's ridiculous. Like, you probably shouldn't be taking any hormonal shit when you're freaking 6 years old. But again, like, it's one of those things, like, these are edge cases, and there are actual medical conditions that would require you to do what we would consider gender transition, but before this became like a political, ideological thing, was considered relatively normal treatment for this thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you're born as certain types of intersex and you want to have a normal life, early on in your life, they can perform surgeries and do these things to make you more in line with the sex that you present, as it were. I do love how as they don't have a life bar, But if you pay attention, they get bloodier the more damage they get. Nice. Take my med kit, and we're on. Yeah, the hormone transition, like I cannot believe these motherfluffers have the audacity to say that the hormone blockers are safe and they're not permanent or anything. It's like, bruh. It's like, bruh. Like there's and the reason they say that is because there's no real science on it, and so we don't really know. But it's like, why would you say that? When it's less like, and you can, oh my god, dude, like I can't even, because I don't remember exactly what the literature says at the moment, and I don't want to say something that's retarded, so I'm not just gonna keep my mouth shut on that. But I'm pretty sure they are not. They are not reversible in the way that they say they are. Whoa, camera. Come on, baby! Yes! And grenades. Oh god! Alright, I'll take it. God, I hate these fucking things. Don't want to waste my good bullets on them. Oldest son was without his consent or even his knowledge. Yeah, I think so, yeah. And that's the thing that really is like frightening to me as a parent, is that my daughter is autistic, and I mean, she's like the most girly girl you've ever freaking seen, but she acts in a lot of ways like a boy. She's very non-demure, she's very disgusting and stuff like that, you know what I mean? She has boy type humor, but she loves unicorns and pink and everything sparkly, so it's, you know, she's a lovely amalgamation of stuff and things. And it kills me because the autistic children are more vulnerable to such things because they just don't know, right? And they're different. I know they could. Which is why she doesn't go to school.
Fresh munitions.
Excuse me, she doesn't go to normal school. We homeschool her. Specifically for stupid shit like that. That's not obviously the only reason. The biggest reason is Nashville-Davidson County being ass when it comes to following through on their stuff. And I'm not gonna let a bunch of fucking ideologues, religious idiots abuse my daughter by not allowing her to have the accommodations she is supposed to have and using them as punishments when they're not supposed to. It kills me, man. So like I forget what it's called. It's like it's this form, right? You fill out, and it's supposed to be for your child about how they're supposed to deal with their their special needs, right? How to deal with their conditions, to do all the stuff that you need to do. You know, so if they're autistic and they need like and they get overworked or overwhelmed, they might need a quiet space to go chill and decompress and stuff like that. And that's what my daughter needs, and it's in her IEP. That's what it's called. And she has something very similar to that in her IEP, and the teachers were basically not allowing her to go to her quiet room when she needed it as punishment because of something she had done earlier in the day. And it was like, that is not okay. You know, and ignoring like her and just a bunch of other stupid shit. God damn it! Get off me! That should do it. All right, let's go. Bam.
The Hive Titan will reach your position shortly.
I try. Well, my wife. See, I have to be careful. I can't get too mad because I get violent, right? But my wife doesn't have that problem. She's not a gigantic dude who gets easily mad, you know what I mean? So it can literally Hulk smash it. So especially when the vast majority of teachers are female, it's a very different power dynamic because of that. And so it's very hard for me to, you know, threaten a woman for mistreating my child. Let's put it like that. For what I perceive as mistreating my child. Now don't get me wrong, my daughter is a little shit. Like there is no question. She's definitely one of them kids too. So it's not as if she's just an innocent angel. Like we're not saying that shit. Nice. Okay, I'll grab it.
Beacon of hope for a dark hour.
And yeah. And so that's why we ended up taking her out. Not only that, they were like, I find it hilarious that when people say, oh, you know, don't start talking about queer shit, and then some people are like, hey man, focus on the product, don't bring all this politics into it. Somebody's identity is not politics, and it's like, comrade, everything is political. Everything is political. Remember that? Remember everything is political? Yeah, everything is political. Yeah. Anyway.
Astartes! We were not expecting such illustrious.
And from one to another. Yeah.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes.
Well, see, it's technically true that everything is political. It's just that in liberal society, we have agreed that there is a place for public/private.
Without armor support,
You know what I mean? So you can have
we may have to bring down
a public face and a private face, so that you can basically you know have a piece of media that whether it's political or not, internally, or whether it deals with modern day politics, it'll still you can still just enjoy it without said politics, right? It's not needed. But unfortunately, a lot of the people who would claim somebody's gender identity is not politics are the same exact people who would say, you know, who would say that kind of noise. God damn it, I can't shoot directly down. All right.
The Hive Titan is on its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. Dig in for a long haul.
Get it, boys! Oh, look at how many! Oh, yes! God, this thing slaps so good! It's so good! Oh, it's kind of mind blowing how well they did on a lot of these weapons, right? The plasma launcher feels good. The melta feels good. The bolter doesn't feel that great. The grenade launcher feels great. I will absolutely say that. Oh wait, there's frag grenades over there. Grab that. It's the way I crap on the toilet a political statement. Technically. I know you have ads, bro. I have eyes, my friend.
It is not dead.
Damn, I really never looked at the actual structure of the bridge. Look at that. Honeycomb? It's not bad.
Would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
We hear you, Command. It will be done.
We can hold this position, Lords. We'll keep the swarm off your backs while you hunt that thing.
Welcome back.
The target is still struggling.
I can see when you have ads, bro. By the way. It's a new feature. It pops up in the chat for me.
Relic over here. Pathetic tyranny abomination. Rearming.
Yep. This is why I'm thinking about doing the other thing. Oh, got him. Booyah, you son of a bitch. Yes, it actually, see, you say that and it's like, it sounds ridiculous, but technically yes, because do you not realize that government regulation determines who and what can be in business? And like the fact that the more money is required due to the more regulations you have, the more money is required to start a business. Therefore, any business you start, including having like a pizzeria, is a political thing. And so, depending on what type of pizza you eat, even though it's a you thing and not a anybody else thing, it's still one of those deals where politics does actually affect it. Yes. And so the type of pizza you eat absolutely is political, especially if you won't go eat pizza that's made by, you know, black people or brown people or whatever. So yes, you could twist anything into being political. This is absolutely true. This is why everything is politics. It is true. And it's the liberal, oop, my bad, dude. It's the liberal, it's not a lie per se, but it is a, it is one of those. Oh. Nice. They were all separated, and unfortunately I didn't see the group when we came up on them because I was looking for that gene seed. You get it? You get it. That sounds retarded. Yes, but think about it like this, right? If you like blatantly, if you won't go to a pizzeria because it's owned by a black person, that is an inherently political statement, right? It just is. So if you don't go to a pizzeria because if you won't buy from a pizzeria because they have a rainbow flag in their freaking thing, it's also a political statement, right? They made a political statement, you get to make one back. It's the same thing if they were a freaking Trump pizzeria or some dumb shit like that, right? And by the type of pizza you eat, well, let's say you like a type of pizza that was invented in frickin', you know, I don't know, fascist Italy or Nazi Germany or some dumb shit like that, and you like it because it's like, you know, ha ha ha, isn't this funny? It was the type of pizza that Hitler liked, kind of deal. It sounds dumb, but it technically is political. And the thing about it is that people's lives are affected by these things, right? Like I was talking about all those regulations and all that other stuff. Like this is what they used to use to prevent blacks specifically from like owning property or starting businesses and stuff like that. They'd regulate it into a way that that would preclude 99% of that population. Which is really fucked up if you think about it. Like I just, it still blows my mind that, because this thing about it is that I do believe that you could be a good person and still be and like old school have owned slaves, right? Because it was a normal institution of humanity. You know what I'm saying? It didn't necessarily preclude you being a bad person. But to mistreat another human being based solely upon the color of their skin does kind of sound like you're a douche nugget, right? Even though the vast majority of people in antiquity were racist, absolutely 100%. Like almost all of them were. Hands down, no bullshit. All right, and skadoosh. Gunshot. So I get that bonus range damage. Where are they? Ooh. Ooh. Dude, come on. You can't just dodge away from him. You have to time it. Oh, I tried to block that. Oh, I got that one though. Whoa! Holy shit, did I just destroy that entire wave by myself? Oh my god, I did. And... gotcha, bitch! Have at thee! Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, and how you also take a dump is also political. just to plant that flag right up your ass. There you go. Declare it for Spain. That's what we're doing today. So yes.